ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we're just about ready for action.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jones Jr. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, Warrior.
Well, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Any questions?
Number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. How do you define consistency when you describe the fact that among this matchup you're looking for guys to be more consistent? Which guy's going to be more consistent? How do you define that?
Just in one area. When they get inside, for example, Joe, every once in a while somebody takes a little bit of a break. Yeah, there's working, but all of a sudden one guy's arm goes behind the other guy. I'm looking to see who keeps both hands free.
Showing you some defense there with the block.
Let's see some more hand movement.
Blocks away that headshot. Blocks that belt line well. He just missed that shot up top. Hard to believe that they can keep up this pace, but who cares? It's so entertaining while it lasts. Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
What did we learn about Roy Jones as an amateur, about what he brings into the ring? I mean, the guy went 121 wins as an amateur and racked up as many medals and honors as you could.
Well, I'll tell you what we learned about Jones. Very gifted, tremendous talent, speed, and power. Great mix of the two. And he found a way to make wrong right. He breaks the rule book on technical things, on as far as the approach of how you should do boxing 101. He pulls back when you shouldn't pull back. He drops his hands when you shouldn't drop your hands. But he has the speed, the timing, the anticipation, the confidence to make it right.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Oh, and there you go. Roy Jones Jr. stunned, and he is hurt.
Come on now, guys. Come on. Keep this.
Getting him into the place he wants to. That's against the ropes. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing? He's taking his opponent's jab away.
Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? It doesn't depend on each guy.
No, if I have a fighter, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
There it is! Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Able to dismiss it. Good combination by Roy Jones. Good way to protect the midsection. Well-placed counterpunch by Roy Jones. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own.
You've used that description, stubborn, driven, single-minded focusedness for Roy Jones Jr. How much does that point to his success that he's had?
Probably 75% of it, because the physical abilities, a lot of people have comparable physical abilities, sometimes even better than guys that get to a higher place. But mentally, emotionally, character-wise, you have it or you don't have it. He has it.
Keep your head moving. Keep your head moving.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Good scoring counterpunch by Roy Jones. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Cus D'Amato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jabbed. When he's been sure of himself, he's jabbed. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
Oh, Roy Jones Jr. stunned, and he is hurt. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Good job protecting himself. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Viking Warrior. Took a shot, now he gives a left. And yet another right hand lands. How is he taking these kind of shots and just dismissing them? What a chin on this guy.
Yeah, well, what a neck on him. Look at that neck. I mean, it's about 19 inches. That is the shock absorber. But the rest of it is he's seeing it. He has good vision. He sees the shots coming, and he's making up his mind. They're not taking him anywhere.
And there he counters back against his opponent. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Coming to the halfway point of this third round.
I've heard people say about Roy Jones Jr., no matter what sport he was going to apply himself to, he was going to be a pro. He was going to be successful. If he played football, this is a guy that could have been a great defensive back. If he had taken on baseball at a young age, he would have made the major leagues. We know what he would have done in basketball. He's an accomplished basketball player as it is. You agree with that?
Well, to a certain extent, I do, because obviously he has good athletic genes. He is an athlete. He's a guy that possesses really tremendous physical abilities. But his temperament, he's a guy who's confident. He's a guy that's stubborn, a guy that wants to prove you wrong and make himself right. He's a guy who's really determined to get his way.
Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Keep moving.
10 seconds remaining in this round. able to defend and then go on the offensive.
Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic, and that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Roy Jones Jr. has got to deal with a cut cheek. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Roy Jones Jr. stunned, and he is hurt.
All right, hey, no holding, no holding. Just punch it out.
Keep your hands up.
Good job staying away from the danger there.
Good job, buddy. Hands up. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Down. Get down.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Halfway through round number 4. That was a miss by Roy Jones.
Keep your head moving.
Unable to score with the hook. Comes right back at him with a left hand.
What does a fighter need to do to really build the foundation to a great career?
Well, first of all, they have to have the desire to have that great career. There has to be something in them. There has to be coal in that furnace to burn, and to burn later on. Maybe something happened to them in their life. Maybe through their parents, maybe through neighbors, maybe through coaches. Somebody told them they were never going to make it. And they go in their mind that they're going to find a way to make those people wrong.
And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Great movement to get away from those punches. He missed with it. There it is! He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Great pace to this fight, Teddy. These guys are not coming out of fifth gear. Nobody's slowing down.
No, they're fighting a 6th, 7th, and 8th gear.
Well done that time, landing the counterpunch. Nice, precise work, doubling it up by Viking Warrior. Perfect example of what you get when warriors decide to act like warriors. These two have acted that way all night long.
They've acted that way, and they've behaved that way, and they have been that way all their life.
Oh, Roy Jones Jr. stunned and staggered.
Punch it out.
That's just like a little love shove right there. Just a little love shove to give yourself some room. I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy will throw hard back at him.
A cut has opened up above his eye. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Final 10 seconds. Well-placed counterpunch by Roy Jones. And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Blocks that punch. Now there's some blood, but it's underneath the eye. It's on the cheek, so it's not going to impair his vision. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Sort of like a loaded gun, that straight punch there, Teddy. You can see him lining it up and then just releasing and hitting that trigger.
Yeah, you're right. A loaded gun with a nice long barrel that makes sure that the bullet, in this case the punch, goes nice and accurate. Straight ahead.
Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Solid counterpunch by Roy Jones. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. We've reached the halfway point of this battle. Real good fight here. Tough to get a sense of who's really up. I could see making an argument for either guy, but that's a testament to both guys and what they've been willing to bring to this battle tonight.
Yeah, what it's a testament to, Joe, is that it's an enjoyable fight. After a while, you don't even concentrate on who's up. All you know is you're enjoying every bit of it.
much time now he's going to be forced to survive. Goes down and is beating the count from the referee. Teddy, what should we be looking for here?
For a way to survive. Now, we've talked about how technically Jones does a lot of things wrong. There better be one thing he does right, and that's tie up.
Good counter punch. Devastating blow by Roy Jones. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was.
This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down. From a big shot, now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
And a smart counterpunch by Roy Jones. Punch by Roy Jones. That shot unable to land. Oh! He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments.
Punch it out, guys.
End of that round. And the knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, the fighter who was floored, how do you treat him? Do you go soft on him when he comes back, or do you get right in his face? What's the way to approach it?
You have to know your fighter. You have to know the temperament of your fighter. Some guys, you know, they just kind of crawl up into a ball and they don't come out of it if you get too strong with them. Other guys, they react well to that. So you got to know what he reacts to, first of all. And the most important thing, you have to get information. Why did he get dropped? You had your right hand down, you got hit the hook. Get your right hand up. You'll be okay.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing? Is taking his opponent's jab away.
Viking Warriors' ability to utilize this jab, fighting on the outside, has been so critical in what we've seen on the scorecard so far. Why so, Teddy?
Because it's not a common jab. You know, he reminds me, believe it or not, of Hector Camacho, the former junior lightweight champion, because he throws a trip hammer jab. You know, usually you turn that jab over, you know, counterclockwise, but he doesn't turn it over. He just drops it down. It just drops straight down. There's no warning, and boy, it's been landing.
Showing you some defense there with the block. And there he counters back against his opponent. And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. Good stuff in the opening 2 minutes. A minute to go in this round. got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Roy Jones Jr. is making for a very inviting target right now. That cut is much worse than it was just moments ago.
What he has to do is he's got to be elusive right now. He's got to get on his horse a little bit and give those medicines that were put into the cut a chance to work a little bit, but also he's got to slow his opponent down. Catch him with something so he doesn't keep going after that eye.
Come to the end of the round. Always interesting to see how things will play out in our fights. Teddy, it's always great anticipation when we come sit ringside and the build-up of what's going to happen.
Yeah, it is. And it's always great having a little electricity in the crowd. You know, it helps. I know it helps me with the broadcast to know that you have these passionate fans that are around.
Way to block there. Holy cow! Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Junior's showing some real guts here. Hey, this fight was not going his way at all, but somehow he has gathered momentum.
Yeah, he behaved like a fighter. He got through the tough times, and now guess what? Good times in front of him.
And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Roy Jones Jr., his cheek is cut, and you can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Well, where was this earlier? All of a sudden now you see he's being effective and being aggressive and outworking his man, when for most of the fight, he was the one being outworked.
Well, eating about 2 dozen jabs, you know what? It can change your mind a little bit. He figures now, let the other guy start.
He goes up top and gets to him, hammering the head. Roy Jones Jr. hitting the deck but rising up.
Well, when you drop your hands, you pull back, you do all those things, sooner or later there's a chance you're going to hit the deck. Now it's up to Jones to find a way to survive.
He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. Over, a knockout victory, unable to beat the count. To make it official, let's send it up to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout, your winner, the King.
He's your winner by knockout.
Everybody but his opponent is happy now. That was an entertaining fight.
Thanks for being with us, everybody. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.